So, Assalamu Alaikum and good afternoon to everyone, and Dzień dobry to our Polish colleagues. So, the topic of my presentation or my research is geopolitical dilemmas, the analysis of geopolitical dilemmas, a case study of Pakistan and Poland. So, what I have seen in my research that both these countries face some serious geopolitical challenges, and that is only because of their geographical location, just because of that. So it's not escapable. It's not like you can change your country the next day. So we see the two countries, one is situated in somewhat Central and Eastern Europe, Poland, with a very small population as compared to Pakistan. And similarly, Pakistan is situated in the South Asian region, having the 5th largest nation on the planet. So the first issue that I am going to highlight is neighbors with hegemonous aspirations. As we can clearly see that Pakistan has a next door neighbor called India, somewhat of a large country. We have fought 4 wars with them, and they regularly interfere in our internal affairs through proxies and other means, and they do want to become somewhat of a hegemony in the region. Similarly, I would say Poland faces the same situation with Russia, because I would say Russia is an almost next door neighbor, because they have a small exclave of Kaliningrad, if I'm not wrong. So they recently attacked Ukraine. They're facing the same situation. And Russia, on the other hand, is accused by EU and other European nations that they do try to interfere in their affairs. Moving on, both the countries are facing a refugee crisis. In Pakistan, it's a bit old one. We have been facing the refugee crisis since the last 4 decades, and it's somewhat quite new to the Poland nation, that they're facing a similar sort of problem with the Ukrainian people. But the number of registered refugees are somewhat similar, but Pakistan, almost half of the refugees in Pakistan are not registered. I'm talking about the Afghan ones. So similarly, both the countries face security concerns due to their, similarly both the countries are facing security concerns due to their location. We have, in India, we have an aggressive and hegemonous BJP government that poses a security threat to Pakistan, and the unstable Taliban government in Afghanistan. On the other hand, Poland obviously is faced with Russia, as they have clearly announced that the NATO supplies or the military supplies that are passing through Poland are legitimate Russian targets. Although I would say that Russia would think twice before attacking, because Poland is a member of NATO. So I'll conclude. I'll not take any more time. So on the conclusion, both countries are a prisoner of their geographical location. They face these issues only because of their geographical location, and there is no escape. Both countries need to secure themselves from their neighbors. Both are facing a refugee crisis that isn't going anywhere soon. Both countries are facing somewhat economic issues due to their refugee crisis. On the other hand, their healthcare system is expected to be burdened by the refugee crisis. And I would like to conclude my presentation on the point that there is a lot of scope in the relations of these two countries. Thank you for your time and attention.